Well, this is the Arrow stuff that I mentioned a while ago that I had bought during the sale, and for whatever reason it took me until now to make the unboxing. I think I just needed to get some more stuff watched and out of the way before adding all this to the to watch piles, and I don't know, it might seem odd to some people to wait months to open this stuff up, but I am looking forward to getting to this stuff. And yeah, if I had less stuff, if I didn't already have piles of stuff that I wanted to get to, I would have opened this up already. It's just that yeah, I wouldn't really have been able to watch everything anyway, so I just decided, well, I'll just wait. I don't have to unbox it now. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but that's what I decided to do. But the reason why I'm doing it now on October 1st is because I'm doing a horror month, at least a personal horror month. I don't know if I'm gonna document anything of that, but I might make some kind of video. But we do have some horror stuff here. I mean, obviously there's a lot of you know, hand comparison. This is all from the Arrow sale. Yeah, back in July I think it was, and knowing Arrow, obviously you might suspect that there to be a lot of horror here, and there is some horror stuff, but there's actually not as much as you might think. There's a lot of Arrow Academy box sets and stuff, and I mean, I can only remember really one horror box set and then one DVD actually that is a horror film, and the rest is other stuff, drama and stuff. Well, there is one exploitation box set that I don't really know much about, but I've been interested in it. But yeah, without making this too long, this is the reason why I was not able to buy any Criterions. I was sort of preparing for the Criterion sale, and so I think maybe the Arrow sale started later, and I think I waited until both sales were going on just to make sure, just to see what sale had the most interesting stuff, and I ended up finding so much from the Arrow sale that I just didn't have any money left for Criterion, so I just spent all my money on Arrow stuff, which is fine by me. I mean, I'm a big fan of Arrow, probably my #1 company, to be honest. So yeah, there we go. And during the sale, they had you get money, you get rewards points back when you buy stuff, and during the sale you got double the points. So with the points that I already had, I was able to get, and then with the stuff that I got from the sale, the points that I got from the sale, I was able to get this stuff and one more title that I have off screen that I accidentally opened, not realizing it was part of this. But I think I will just start by showing you the stuff that I actually bought from the sale. Then we'll get to the stuff that I bought with the points. But so this is sort of part of the sale in a way, not really, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, I'm finally opening these up. They've been sitting around for so long. So yeah. But I wanted to watch these horror movies in October, the ones I have in here. I was trying to do that last year. The horror. I've never had such trouble getting some tape to cooperate. Last month I was trying to do a horror month. Jesus. And it didn't really work out. I watched a few in the beginning of October, and then I just didn't get to the rest of the stuff that I had put out. But this year I'm determined to, I've really saved up a lot of horror stuff, and I just watched 2 of them actually, one yesterday and one today. And I've been enjoying it, and so I think this horror month is going to be a lot more successful than last year's. So yeah, I'll try to make some kind of video about that. Let's see what we have here first. So here we have 2 releases. The Oxbow Incident, which is a western that I've heard very good things about. So I was happy to find that. and also Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia, which is a film by Sam Peckinpah that I've seen before once. I have the DVD, so I'm happy to upgrade. A famous thing about this release is that it has more than 10 hours of previously unseen interview footage, which I wonder how many people have actually watched all of those 10 hours. But this film is great. I've seen it once, like I said, and looking forward to seeing it again eventually. But it was limited, so that was sort of part of the reason why I bought so much from this sale, because they had a bunch of box sets, like I said, that were very cheap and very limited, and I didn't want them to go out of print. Or at least a few box sets. We have 3 box sets from one director, the first of which you will see in 1 second, that were not limited, but they were so cheap. Well, they were, I think, 40 pounds, but then with the points and free shipping, it ended up being very cheap. Yeah, Woody Allen. This is, I guess, the 3rd box set, 86 to 91. I do have the other 2 as well, one of which is in here, it looks like, yep. Okay, this is the 79 to 85, so this is number 2 and 3, and then the first one is going to be in here. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Woody. I'll just talk about them now. I'm a big fan of Woody Allen. I've seen, I mean, I don't know how many films he's made. I think he's made 1 film each year since around this time, and then a bunch before that too. So you know, he's been extremely prolific, and I've seen. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the movies one by one. Briefly when I get the other one out, actually, but I have been wanting to get these boxes for some time now, and I didn't really expect to be able to get them all at once, at the same time, so that was cool. I mean, this tape. Alright, so here's the first one. So let's see here. For some reason 2 of them are color and the other ones are black and white. It looks a bit odd, to be honest, doesn't it? Why didn't they just go, I mean, Bananas is yellow. I mean, okay, I get it, but I don't know why they didn't make them all white. But anyway, so I haven't seen Bananas, I haven't seen Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Sex But Were Afraid to Ask, have seen Sleeper, have not seen Love and Death, have seen Annie Hall, have not seen Interiors, I've not seen Stardust Memories, A Midsummer Night Sex Comedy, or Broadway Danny Rose, and I've not seen none of these except for Crimes and Misdemeanors and Hannah and Her Sisters. So how many movies are that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think 12 if I'm not mistaken. 12 Woody Allen movies that I have not seen. I mean, that's just incredible. Yeah, this is cool. Very happy to have these. Yeah. That's awesome, I have to say. Alright, let's get to the rest of the stuff. Here's the DVD, and it's actually a release that I was not aware of. I knew about the movie, but I didn't know that Arrow had released it. And it's a DVD, but it was only £3, so I didn't mind. Fast, a film by Brian Usna. I don't know how good this is. I don't think it's going to be very good. But he directed Society and I believe Bride of Reanimator, and he's worked together with Stuart Gordon quite a lot, and I do love their collaborations. I like listening to them talking about movies, and this one seems to have well, a commentary by Usna, and then you know, a few featurettes. So yeah, I knew about this other DVD, but I didn't know Arrow released this somehow. So I definitely wanted to get this. And if they would release this on Blu-ray eventually, I don't think I don't feel like I need to upgrade. But yeah, so that's one of the horror movies that I wanted to see. Let's see. Okay, here's the exploitation box set. Female Prisoner Scorpion, the complete collection. You can see the titles here. So these are, I suppose, exploitation movies. I know there's this subgenre of exploitation called women in prison. I don't know if this is... I don't think I've seen a single film which would be classified as such, but so I don't know if these are considered women in prison movies, but they are, you know, Japanese sort of exploitation movies with a female violent hero, I think. But yeah, I think this is limited, limited edition content, it says. So I didn't want this to go out of print because there's something about this that I've been really interested in. I just I love going in blind for certain titles and certain stuff. So this is gonna be fun to check out. I don't know if it's gonna be for me, but if it's not, I'll probably get my money back. Oops, sorry about that. Here we have the Human Condition trilogy by Masaki Kobayashi. Very nice. These are supposed to be just masterpieces of world cinema. Long movies, almost 10 hours total. Yeah, I have heard extremely positive things about all these movies. It's just a matter of getting to them. That's the problem. 10 hours. But eventually I will. Alright, and then the horror box set, which I believe is also limited. Yes, it is. Is this limited? I don't think so. So actually not a whole lot that was limited. Only these two and this. But yeah, so American Horror Project. I wasn't really all that interested in this when they first announced it, but I don't know. I became intrigued, so I wanted to get this. So we have 3 movies called Malatesta's Carnival of Blood, The Witch Who Came from the Sea, and The Premonition. So I mean, they did just announce these as separate releases, but I think if they were to release these movies, you know, separately, I don't think I would have bought them. But the fact that it's a box set, a nice looking box set, 3 movies that I've never heard of before, it just sounded, I couldn't really pass that up ultimately. So it's gonna be fun to, like I said about that, just to go in blind. And I'll try to check out these 3 this October. I will at least see one of them, depending on how much I like it. That might influence whether or not I'll get to the other 2. I don't know, but I will check out one of them. I have no idea what they're about. But it's a very nice looking box set. And I think it's called Volume 1, isn't it? Yeah, it says 1 here. And they have teased a Volume 2. So if I like this, there is more to come. Alright, so that's the main stuff, I suppose. And then we have the stuff that I bought for my points. I think I had about 1,500 points from before the sale, which is £15 worth of points, which is the price for about one of these. So, well, you know what? I'll show you the one off camera right now. It's Don't Torture a Duckling by Lucio Fulci. Very nice release this, and I will check this out very soon. I'm very intrigued to see this. I do like Lucio Fulci, but I've only seen his zombie movies. I think he's made 4 that I've seen. And I haven't seen any of his giallo, or maybe I have. There's a movie called The New York Ripper. I don't know, maybe that's not him. I don't know, but I have seen that movie. But anyway, I've heard very good things about this, and it even says on the back one of the most powerful and unsettling giallo thrillers ever produced. So that's cool. Yeah, we actually have more than we have 3. I wasn't including this when I mentioned the horror before at the beginning of the video. So we have 5 movies right there. So you could say that this cost. This was about 15, I suppose, maybe a bit more. So you could say that this is the stuff that I got for free. And I'm gonna be very brief because the battery is low. We have Clown, the movie based on... There are 2 movies, and apparently there's gonna be a new season of the TV show too, which is the first thing they... I mean, they made the TV show 4 or 5 seasons, and then they made this movie, and then they made another movie. And then now apparently they're making a new season. But yeah, Danish black comedy. Looking forward to getting to the movie. I've seen the show recently. Aquarius, with a nice slip here. Looks like a good foreign movie from last year or maybe 2 years ago. And finally, The Sorrow and the Pity, a documentary about the French town of Clermont-Ferrand under German occupation from 1940 to 1944. They compare it here to Claude Lanzmann's Shoah, which is a documentary I absolutely love. So I think this will be very good. So there you go, that's everything for this unboxing. Lots of good stuff. This is gonna be prioritized. I'm gonna put priority on this, and then the rest we'll see when I get to it. But a lot of cool stuff, and yeah, 6 big box sets, for example. That's not bad. This is definitely the biggest Arrow edition that I've done like at once. So yeah, not bad at all. So thank you for watching, and I do have another big unboxing coming very soon. Well, I have stuff coming from a few different places, so I just need to wait for everything to arrive. But there's a lot of horror in that, and I might have bought too much horror because I'm not going to be able to get to everything this month. But whatever I don't get to this October, I'll just save for next October, I suppose. But yeah, so that is coming. You know, while I'm on the horror theme, I might as well mention that. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. So I'll talk to you later.